You finally did it. Six figures, the number everyone talks about. The one you typed into a salary calculator at 2 in the morning just to see what the monthly take-home would look like. $100,000 a year. Here's what that actually is after taxes. Federal takes about $13,600. Social Security and Medicare take another $7,600. Your state takes around $5,000. $26,000 gone before you see a cent. Your take-home? About $5,800 a month. That's still good. That's real money. But it's not the number you pictured when you heard the words six figures. Let's walk through what it actually buys. The first night in the new place, you do a thing you've never done before. You make a plan. You sit on the couch with the bank app open and you do the math like an adult. Rent, car, the loans, the bills, and what's left looks like room. Real room. You figure if you just put away $1,000 a month, just the $1,000, that's $12,000 a year. In 5 years, with the match and a little growth, that's real money. That's a down payment. That's a cushion. That's the thing your parents never had. $1,000 a month. You can do that. Easily. You feel, for about one evening, like someone who has it figured out. Hold on to that feeling. You're going to spend the next 12 months not doing it. The apartment. You live alone now. That's the first real change. No roommate, no splitting groceries, no notes about dishes. A one-bedroom in a decent part of town. Not the nice part, the decent part. No doorman, no in-unit laundry, but it's clean, it's yours, and nobody else's name is on the lease. $1,500 a month, 26% of your take-home. The advisors say keep housing under 30%. You're under the line. It doesn't feel like you're under the line. The car. You're not buying a BMW. You're not buying an Audi. You're buying a 3-year-old Honda Civic with 42,000 miles and a clean title. $380 a month on the loan. Insurance, $160. Gas, about $130. $670 a month to own and operate a used car that gets you to the job that pays for the car. It's reliable. It's fine. When someone asks what you drive and you say a Civic, nobody says, wow. Nobody's supposed to. That's not what six figures buys. Here's where the money goes every month. The fixed stuff. The stuff that doesn't ask permission. Rent, $1,500. Car, $670. Groceries, $400. Utilities and internet, $210. Phone, $55. Health insurance, your share, $160. Student loans, $320. And you still owe $35,000 on the balance. Subscriptions, $130. Renter's insurance, $18. $3,460. Take-home was $5,800, which leaves you $2,340 every month after everything required. $2,300. That's the $1,000 you promised yourself plus $1,300 more for a life. This is the part where it should be easy. It is not easy. Here's why. You never set up the $1,000. You meant to. You were going to log into the bank and create the automatic transfer, the one that moves $1,000 into savings the day the check hits, before you can touch it. You know that's how it's supposed to work. Every video you've ever watched said, pay yourself first. But setting it up meant deciding how much and which account and whether you'd still have enough for the month. And you weren't sure, so you figured you just save whatever's left. At the end of the month, whatever survives. Whatever's left. The 3 most dangerous words in your entire financial life. Because here's what happens to whatever's left. Nothing is ever left. The 401k is the one thing you got right, and you got it right by accident. Day 2 on the job, the HR portal made you pick a number before it would let you continue. You picked 6% because it sounded responsible. 6% of $100,000 is $500 a month, pulled from your check before you ever see it. The company matches 4% on top. That's another $333. Free money. So $833 a month is going into retirement. Real money. Building. And the only reason it's building is that you never touch it. You never see it. It vanishes before it hits your account, so you can't spend it. You didn't budget your way into that discipline. The form forced it on you on day 2, and you've been quietly winning ever since without noticing. Remember that. It matters at the end. Now watch where the other $2,300 goes. Week 1. You've got the whole month ahead of you, so you don't think about it. Dinner out twice, that's $100. Drinks with friends on Friday, $40. The grocery run where you grab the good stuff because you can now, extra $30. Week 2. A jacket you needed, kind of. New running shoes. The thing on your wish list that went on sale, and saving 40% felt like making money. $280, gone, and none of it felt like spending. Week 3. More takeout because work was hard and you have the money and you don't have the energy. A friend's birthday dinner. Your share was $60. The streaming service you added for one show. You're not tracking any of this. There's no reason to. Every single purchase is reasonable. Every single one. Month 5. The car. It makes a sound it shouldn't make. The mechanic says $1,900. Here's the moment. Here's where the plan dies and you find out you never had one. If you'd been moving $1,000 a month into savings since day 1, like you promised on the couch that first night, you'd have $5,000 sitting there. The $1,900 would hurt, but it'd be fine. You'd pay it and move on. But you didn't save $1,000 a month. You saved whatever was left. And whatever was left was a few hundred here, nothing there, one good month of $800. You've got maybe $1,600 in savings, 5 months into a 6-figure salary. $1,600 against a $1,900 repair. You put the difference on the credit card, the card you were never going to carry a balance on. You're carrying a balance on it now. This is the part nobody tells you about 6 figures. It was never that you couldn't save the $1,000. The money was right there, $2,300 a month, every month, more than enough. It's that you didn't make it automatic, so it competed. Every month, the $1,000 of savings had to win a fight against a dinner, a jacket, a trip, a reasonable little upgrade. And savings is quiet. The dinner is right now. The jacket is right now. The future doesn't text you. So the future lost. Every single month, the future lost by a little. You protected the fun before you protected the plan. Not because you're irresponsible, because the fun was loud and the plan was silent, and you never put the plan somewhere you couldn't reach it. So you readjust. After the car, you get serious. For real this time. You finally open a Roth IRA. You're allowed $7,000 a year, about $580 a month. You set it up to put in $300. Some months, $300 happens. Some months, it's $100. Some months, after the credit card payment, it's $0. The account exists now, it's just uneven, like everything you don't automate. You start actually watching the account, and watching it, you see the leaks for the first time, the subscriptions you forgot, the streaming you added for one show, the app you used twice, the cloud storage. $40, $50 a month bleeding out below the waterline. You mean to cancel them. You'll get to it. Your parents call on a Sunday. Your mom asks about the place. Good, you say. Your dad asks the rent. $1,500. He made $42,000 a year for most of your childhood. Your rent is more than his mortgage was. He doesn't say anything about it. He says he's proud of you. You sit there after and feel something you didn't expect. Not guilt, just distance. A gap between your life and theirs that opened without either of you noticing and won't close. Month 7. Your mom mentions a thing she saw once, said was too much. You order it, ship it to her house. $62. She calls when it arrives, doing the voice. The one where she's trying not to make it a thing. You felt richer spending $62 on your mother than you felt once looking at your salary. That's real. Money doing good is part of this story too. It's just not the part that builds the future. Month 8. Family needs help. They don't ask straight out. They mention a situation, a bill, and leave the silence where the offer goes. You send $500. You can do that now. It's the best thing Six Figures gave you. The power to be the one who helps. But $500 was supposed to be the month's savings. You sent your future to cover someone's present. And it'll happen again. Money doesn't just buy things, it buys expectations. And expectations compound faster than your Roth. Month 12. You finally added up, not the income, the savings, the thing you actually keep. Sit down for this one. 401k, about $11,000, including the match. Genuinely good. Building. Roth IRA, about $1,400. 3 real deposits all year and a lot of zeros. Emergency fund, rebuilt to $2,200 after the car, right back where it started in March. Ran in place for 9 months. Down payment fund, the thing the whole plan was for. $0. It never even started. It was always going to begin next month, after the emergency fund, after the card, after the Roth, and next month never came. Credit card, finally paid off, in month 11. Student loans, $33,000, down from $35,000, crawling. Here's the gut punch. You make $100,000 a year. You had $2,300 of margin every single month. Over 12 months, that's $27,000 that came in after all your bills were paid. $27,000 passed through your hands this year with nothing required of it. And the only money you have to show for it is the $11,000 in the 401k, the one account you were never allowed to touch. Everything you left up to your own willpower leaked. Everything the system protected from you grew. You didn't have a money problem. You had $27,000. You had a plan problem. You set a goal on a couch the first night, and you never once made it automatic. So it lost a quiet fight every single month for a year. That's the real lesson of Six Figures. The salary was never going to save you. A salary doesn't save anybody. The number going up just raises the stakes of the same fight you were already losing at $50,000, the fight between the future and right now. If you'd automated the $1,000 on night 1, pulled it out before you could feel it, the way the 401k pulls its share, you'd be sitting on $12,000 in savings, a real emergency fund. The down payment actually started. Same salary, same life, same dinners and jacket and trip. The only difference would have been a transfer you set up once and forgot. You can still do it. You can set it up tonight. It takes 4 minutes. You probably won't do it tonight. The deposit hits on a Friday, $5,800. You look at the number. You think, this month I'll actually save the $1,000. You've said that 12 times now. The money was always enough. You were just waiting to feel disciplined instead of building something that didn't need you to be. Six Figures didn't fail you. You just never made the plan automatic. And the plan was the only thing that was ever going to work.